So.
CJ, as you get ready to see the Ravens, what do you know about their defense, and what are some of the feelings of like for you as you prepare for your first NFL regular season start?
Yeah, first and foremost, I want to give all glory and praise to my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. Uh, it's amazing, like, to be able to prepare for your first game in the league. Like, you dream about this forever, so it's a blessing, man. Just to be able to be healthy enough to have the opportunity and to go out to Baltimore and play against a great opponent like the Ravens. Defense very veteran, especially up front. Roquan and Patrick Queen are two great linebackers. I think that's what sets the defense, and I know that they're licking their chops, man. About to play hard, and we're gonna play hard too. So, big fan of those guys on the other side, and excited to line up against those guys and get to compete. So, really, big fan of what they do over there. But got to be on my A game to try to get a Texan win.
After the New Orleans game, you said how important it was for you to win over the locker room. How do you feel now that you've been named captain?
Yeah, man, it was something that I had as a goal, and I think even more importantly, I don't think like it was just given to me because I was a quarterback. I think from day one I've been a vocal leader. I think I've led by example as well, and I'm taking strides every day, just trying to fix problems while they're there and trying to help the coaches while being a coach on the field. So it was a huge honor and a blessing to be able to be a rookie and be able to be a captain, man. And I don't take that lightly. I'm going to do my best to not only be the best person I can be, but lead this franchise and this organization and this community like I know I should, and I plan to do such.
You worked with Westenberg, and he went down, Scruggs, he went down. How have you worked with centers as you approach your first game? How have you kind of done that leading up to your first game?
Yeah, I mean, I just think reps. Reps before practice, after practice, just getting timing down, and I trust all my guys up there. Kendrick has came in and worked really hard, and of course J-Pat is very, very talented and works really hard as well. And two guys that wanna play very well, and you can feel it while we're in meetings and things like that. So excited to work with those guys, and I know whoever they put in there, I have total trust and faith in them. But it takes time, and you have to be in there to get reps and things like that. So I'm excited to work with those guys.
CJ, as you prepare for your first official NFL game, have you been able to take a moment and just reflect on the path that got you here and everything you've gone through to get to this point in your career?
Yeah, I've done a little bit, but right now I think most importantly just focusing on practice and getting those game-like reps. I definitely think that's probably more important. But at the same time, you do have to remember the dream and remember that you put in a lot of work to get to these special moments. And whatever happens, man, I know that I worked really, really hard to get to where I'm at now, and I'm excited to just keep going. But right now, my focus is just watching film, getting good reps at practice, leading my guys, helping guys out, and doing everything to be successful offense on Sunday. So, but yeah, I do kind of look back and reminisce and just really appreciate all the people on the journey that it took for me to reach my goals and my dreams, and just trying to reach more now. And I'm blessed enough to do that.
What does it feel like when you step on the field, take that first snap as an NFL quarterback?
Who knows? I mean, I think I thank God in the NFL we have preseason. I definitely think that'll help me a lot. Just getting reps, a lot of reps during preseason. Definitely, I think will help me and hopefully knock out some of those first game jitters. And but who knows? I mean, I'm gonna go out there and just try to be as confident because I know God wouldn't put nothing on me I couldn't handle. So, and I know I put in the work. Well, I will put in the work this week to be confident enough to go out there and play with my swagger and just lead my guys.
CJ, first time in the NFL, but you've certainly played in front of hostile crowds before. What are the challenges that presents, and what do you kind of like about facing that challenge? That seemed to be a big source of pride in the Ohio State program, going on the road and playing well.
Yeah, something that back in school we took very, very seriously. Is we used to always say, man, like we like being the villains. Put on your mask and just ride with the guys that you came in with, and it's only y'all. So a city, in a town, in a stadium full of opposition. It feels kind of cool to be the villain and try to come over the trap, take over the trap, and that's kind of what we say, at least back at Ohio State. And I'm excited to do that. I hear a lot of good things about the stadium. It's loud. It's kind of like a college atmosphere. So, of course, I played at a lot of loud stadiums, but I don't want to compare that to the NFL. And I want to take everything for what it is, and don't want to like try to cross over things, but just try to just stay true to what that is and what Baltimore is like, and try to just operate at a high level, getting out the huddle. If we got to use silent, and just try to operate at a high level and execute. I definitely think that's most important.
After practice, you've been seeing a lot talking to your defensive backs, the veterans and young guys. How has those battles in practice helped you get acclimated to what you'll see with regards to NFL coverages?
Yeah, Steve and Sting and Shaquille and Jalen, really all of them, even Jimmy Ward, like we talk on a constant basis. Just I like to know what they think, and what some things that they can give me that I can be better at, and they ask me for some things that I see that they can be better at, and I definitely think that's like a recipe for success when you can work together on offense and defense to try to be a great team. And those guys help me out a lot, and even Stingley a lot, because I mean he was just in my shoes last year, and he understands what it is to walk in the light that I'm in, and he helps me a lot with that too. So just really appreciative of those guys, and I know that they're going to make a lot of plays and run around, and I expect great things from them, just like they expect great things from us as an offense. So I definitely think that something that I take pride in is just getting to learn all my guys and have good conversation about football, not football. Like I just think like team chemistry and camaraderie is built like that. So blessed enough to have those guys like just be open enough to do that with me.
Couple more guys. Much of Lamar kind of coming up, and what do you think about his game and seeing him on the other side?
Yeah, man, I'm a huge Lamar Jackson fan, man. Remember the first time watching him, I think I was in like middle school, and that video came out where he was running on the sideline. He like stepped back and he went into the end zone. He like just put his hands up. I was like, man, who is this dude? Like, he's nice. But something that has always like intrigued me about him, I think he's a very, very underrated passer. I think he's very, very accurate, especially down the field. And of course, his running ability speaks for himself. But I think he's very smart. I think he's very smart than what people give him credit for. You see it on tape. I mean, he had a hell of a rookie year. I've watched his rookie season games a couple times, and the way that he can operate and run the ball, of course, but at the same time just be very, very deliberate and accurate in his throwing is very, very cool to me. So I've been a big fan of his, and excited to line up against him, and hopefully get to talk to him after the game. And but really, really big fan of his, and excited to see him have a great year.
Just going into your first regular season. CJ, how would you best describe the readiness? I remember after the last preseason game, you was actually saying you really didn't know, but now you have had some time, like practicing and stuff.
It's gonna take time. I mean, I think you only know until you know, and I think I'm doing everything. At least I'm trying to do everything the right way to be able to be ready. And only time will tell. So I can't just be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go out there and kill it. I gotta go do it. So excited to do that though. And that's what football is about. It's about those uncertainties and lining up against guys who are great as well, which I'm excited to do. And it's a great first test and battle for this team, for myself, and for everybody in this organization, going against a great team like that with great history. I mean, they've been to 2 Super Bowls and haven't lost one. So, like, that just speaks on how they operate as an organization, all the way down from the owner to the GM to the head coach. And, yeah, man, it's just you know that you got to bring your A game because those guys aren't just going to lay over and just let you win. So.
Paul and John to finish.
CJ, just going into your first regular season game, if you reached out to any other players, either from your time at Ohio State or other quarterbacks, about certain advice, what was the best piece of advice you think he gave you?
I honestly haven't. I kind of like to just leave people alone. I know we all go through a lot, and We're all really busy, but I've gotten a lot of great advice from great quarterbacks really throughout the summer. Like I got to see Justin Fields, who I played with Ohio State again. Got some great advice from him. Got some great advice from Joe Burrow. I got some great advice from Michael Vick. Just told me just be myself, and you'll make mistakes, but at the same time, man, it's just about the next play, the next drive, the next series, the next game, whatever the next thing is, and just stay true to myself, stay true to my routine, stay true to everything that got you here, and of course adapt that and make it your own. But you don't have to second guess yourself making plays or not making plays. Like everything will come, and they were just telling me, the player you are is enough, and that's something that I definitely think is huge because some people get to these moments and try to be something they're not or try to be Superman. But I'm gonna trust my teammates, I'm gonna trust my coaching, and I'm gonna trust myself because. That's what God put on my life, and I'm going to trust God. He wouldn't put nothing on me I couldn't handle. So those are some of the advice I've gotten, and just try to use that every day, man. So.
CJ, other than not committing turnovers, what's something you want to do early that will give you your best chance to play consistently the rest of the game?
I think, man, just execute. I think execution early. Just execute. It's not really I don't want to give too much out, but just try to execute at a high level, man. Just operate in and out the huddle and communicate well and handle the crowd noise. And when you line up, man, just execute as best as you can.